Magazine Madness has returned. This is a segment where I take a look at like old magazine ads. I've had this for a while, just backed up, just waiting to be discovered here on the stream. And I want to thank Mr. Flipnote for putting this together. There should be some fun ones tonight. But yeah, oh, well, a lot of these are from the 90s, so get ready for a lot of weird stuff. Let's see. I have systematically purged the earth of evil. I fear only sunlight and girls. Oh. Okay, so you've purged the earth of evil again, so now what? Sync up with the new OneUp.com. That's what. It's got the game world's best previews, reviews, trailers, cheats, ratings, rankings, downloads, and message boards. All optimized for your broadband connection. Need more? OneUp.com's got it. This one's good. Who knows, you might even make a new friend, and she might even be a girl. Amazing things happen at OneUp.com. That's really good. I'm gonna go there right now. Hang on, OneUp.com. What happens at OneUp.com? We're having trouble finding that site. Oh wait, no, I just went there. Wow. Okay, hang on. It's just IGN. IGN still exists as a website? Man, that's weird. I thought IGN was just like tweets these days. That's like, yeah. Well, anyway. What do we got next, folks? Don't forget to eat your vegetables, Anton Blast. Was this really in a magazine? This ain't the 90s. This looks like a magazine ad from the 90s, except for a game that just came out. It's fun, though. Highest quality magazine ad. Just like turning the hue of the hands to red. Magazines still exist, Vinny. I know, but do you know when I realized that magazines weren't really doing as well as they used to? There was a store inside the Manhattan ferry terminal that goes to Staten Island that sold magazines, and I used to get one, like, once in a while when I would take the ferry. That shut down. So, you don't see them a lot. Double bubble trouble. Whoever says blowing bubbles isn't much fun is full of hot air. Bubble Bobble is back with double the trouble and twice the pop. This bubble-bursting adventure is available for Nintendo and Game Boy systems, leaving you gasping for air. You will suffocate! Your two lighthearted buddies, Bub and Bob, will be waiting for you to bop around and belch some bubbles amid some high-flying action. That's a hell of a sentence. You'll need to lighten your load and even hold your breath because this air-raising adventure will be no breeze. Time to blow. Lighten your load. Time to blow. There are places toothpicks will never reach. A toothpick will never reach. Chat, I think I love this broccoli guy. There are places a toothpick will never reach. Wait, what's the insinuation here? Is it broccoli? Well, broccoli's stuck in teeth, but he's in the hot tub. Oh, I see, I get it. The toothpick can't reach because he's in a hot tub. That's fine. Game tip number 0001 for DK64. To win the game, you must drink a Dr. Okay. This is the most valuable tip you will receive for Donkey Kong 64. It allows you to win the game before you actually play it. So take our advice. Check under the cap, specially marked 20-ounce bottles of Dr. Pepper. You could win the game everyone's going ape over. Hang on. Let me grab a Dr. Pepper. What's under the Dr. Pepper? Oh, mold! Power Up and Go. It's a PSP ad. Daxter, GTA, Liberty City Stories, Monster Hunter Freedom, Lemmings. Oh, I love aluminum case. It's real! Panasonic introduces the real 3DO interactive multiplayer. More responsive, more colorful, up to 50 times more powerful than ordinary systems. Oh, we're just making up numbers now. It's 3DO technology and Panasonic makes the only system that has it. Well, I like the double page spread here. That is a cool looking octopus, I'll give you that. As the pufferfish swims before you, a narrator describes it. What you're seeing is actually filmed footage. What you're hearing is full digital CD sound. I mean, that's cool, I guess. It's a lot like educational television, only much more fun because you're in control. Go where you want. Learn what you want. This is one biology lesson you won't be sleeping through. This is real. Up to 50 times more powerful. That's kind of a thing that you would see a bunch. You would definitely see, like, just random stats thrown out. I mean, by what metric? There's so many different metrics you could measure the power of a console. And I don't know what this means, but you can watch some stuff. I'll buy it. I want to see a fish. Oh, more real stuff. Wow, they really leaned into this real thing. We're talking near 3D graphics here. Well, sure. I mean, it's not really telling you... It's kind of just giving you, like, a bunch of, flavor text. You're barreling downward toward the end zone, eating up yardage when suddenly you see him. 240 towering pounds. Talk about muscles. There isn't a flat surface on this guy, or anywhere on your screen for that matter. We're talking near 3D graphics here. And then, you know, you keep reading and it's just talking about, like, oh, you can play your CDs. And, you know, visually, it's, yeah, just sprites. I've seen this game in action or something similar to it, and yeah, I mean, it's not real 3D, even though it says real. Bart Simpson Unplugged. He's so cool. Bart vs. the World, Bart and the Beanstalk, Bartman meets Radioactive Man. Chat, which of these games is good? None? Oh. Check it out, man. Bart's taking it on the road with his hot new portable hits. He's on lead. Or on lead? What does that mean? Live, dangerous, and touring the world in 3 chart-topping Simpsons smashes. Grab your gear and get ready to jam with the boys. Nobody plays like the legendary Bart Simpson. Uncut, uncanny, and totally unplugged. That's a weird thing to have at the end. Uncanny? Uncut. Also weird, especially considering why do we need Bart to be uncut? And I don't mean the gross way. Like, even if you take this as a totally innocent, non-jokey way, was there any stuff in The Simpsons that was, like, too raunchy for TV? So real you can taste it. I know what Photoshop effects they use here. Chat. They did the thing. They made him into a sphere. There really was this kind of push in the early 90s for real. Everything had to be real. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Until now, you get the feeling of Major League Baseball. You have to be willing to eat a 98 mile per hour horse hide sandwich. Oh, no more. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Gives you the excitement of real baseball for a fraction of the cost of reconstructive dental surgery. Because it's the first and only baseball game that plays by Ken Griffey Jr.'s hard and fast rules. Play hard and eat ass. So they're advertising real. And yet, it's just a Super Nintendo game. Any monkey can put a light and magnifier together, but there's only one light boy. Monkey. I'll buy monkey product, honestly. Like, I see this and I want to clap and buy their product. So this was a thing I remember seeing. For those that didn't live through the Game Boy era, it had no backlight. And there were a number of peripherals that were sold so that you could play it in the dark. I remember the Light Boy. I didn't have it. I just had to play by a light, by like a lamp or something. Or, if I was playing it in the backseat of my parents' car, I had to wait for the lights, for the headlights in the opposite lane to drive by so I could see 3 seconds of Zelda. Vinny, the fish. Have I ever played Vinny the fish? I feel like I might have. In a world of dark shooters, Vinny the fish may be just the breath of fresh water we need. And this was for PlayStation. I think there were plenty of mascots still around during the PlayStation era. Wait, oh, this is PS2! Oh, I looked down there, I saw PS2. Sorry, 2005. Okay. Vinny didn't really take off and take the world by storm, huh? However, Vinny did give us this guy. Play through the eyes of a fish in this humorous underwater adventure game for the whole family. I think I've played this. You did this on a Sunday stream. Yeah, I think so too. Entertainment from the dawn of civilization. Fleeting? Grand? Fred and Barney are looking for the lost treasure of the Sierra Madrock in order to win the title of Grand Poobah of the Loyal Order of Water Buffaloes. Play either character or team up with a friend and play both in this action-packed Stone Age thriller. Leap over terrible traps, swim through underwater challenges, and climb granite walls in your search for the stash of clams. Is that just like clams as in money, or was there a thing in the Flintstones? They use bottle caps. Wait, do they? Bon, I'm selling cigarettes again, Bon. Oh, hey Fred, do you want to sell amphetamines? Yo, Bon. Bon. Did you know that they gave away free cigarettes in Las Vegas? So if you have like a bad night at the casino, and someone comes along and they're just like, "Hello, would you like a cigarette?" That's how they get you. Bon, I'm giving away cigarettes at Caesar's Palace, Bon. If it's not Sega, you lose. Handhead people. Yeah, this was approved. Game Gear Extras. Power back. Rechargeable, pop it on. Super wide gear. Holster case. AC adapter. You need that. Car adapter. Road trip. Cleaning gear. Works better than your mother. Wow, Sega. Gear to gear. 2 players, same game. Game Gear, got one. Why are they hand people? Sega was on some other shit at this time. They were ahead of everybody. You know, this is kind of one of those things where I remember the Game Gear, and it really was like a hand person sold it to me. Good old days. You're only as cool as the company you keep. Who are you? At Walmart. This is a weird ad. Okay, so we have key art from a number of different, like, GameCube titles. They don't look like they're actually part of the scene. They're just kind of, like, floating. Like Samus. There's no world in where Samus is back there. Luigi snowboarding. Super Smash Bros. Melee Bundle. Mario Superstar Baseball coming soon, and Battalion Wars coming soon. 2005 Walmart. What game are the pink boos from? Also, Samurai Goro is just in... He's just in there. He's just there. Pink boos were in Sunshine. Chat. Is that Elmo? Here? Is he dead? Oh, man. Elmo derangement syndrome. Maybe. Go to Times Square and tell me you don't see Elmos following you. Here's another Walmart ad. Yeah. Okay. Sweet, it says. It's a dude who skateboards, but he's small. And he's got a spoon, and he's spooning GameCubes as if they were cereal, but he's small. Also, Metroid Prime 2 coming soon. Thanks, Walmart. Oh, sugar cubes. Oh, you're right. You know, chat, that's smart. Because I guess the bowl is actually a sugar bowl. Sweet. Why small? I mean, hey, we're still looking at the ad, so it worked. Half-Life, not for the faint-hearted. Is this real? The fuck? This was in a magazine? Why is there... like a crusty, like, photoshopped child with Half-Life eyes. What am I supposed to get from this? I don't know what emotion this child is exhibiting. Is he dying? Is he scared? Is he excited? Is he, like... victorious? I don't know. Kind of looks determined or angry. It's really hard to say. You're supposed to get Half-Life from this. Yeah, I guess so. What age were you when you played Half-Life? Older than the Yap child in this photo. I'm gonna say 13 or 14. It's a very weird... Wait. What the hell? What is this? Half-Life Further Data? Not for the faint-hearted. What is Half-Life Further Data? Let me see. Half-Life Further Data. A series of companion CDs containing a collection of additional multiplayer models, maps, and logos. Oh, I've heard of this. And sprays for Half-Life. Distributed for free via retail channels in 1999. However, on the Half-Life wiki, this is what the cover is. So I don't know who this Half-Life child is. Son of Freeman? Could be Son of Freeman. Okay, that's a Honda advertisement. Any particular reason you sleep through the entire winter? Other than I'm a bear? I guess you don't have real-time four-wheel drive for winter conditions. No, I'm afraid I don't. So no skiing, no snowboarding, no snow angels? No, nope, and not a one. That's a shame. You have a terrific figure for snow angels. Alright. That was in a magazine? I guess it was, because there's magazine print on the back of it. I hear you consider yourself a smarter SUV. What makes you so wise? Well, real-time four-wheel drive, 64 seating configurations, and an MP3 jack, for example. I can rotate my head almost all the way around. Who reads this and thinks, I will buy this comic? I mean, I will buy this vehicle. Just want to know. I have an MP3 jack. Do you mean I have an MP3 jack, or I have an MP3 jack? Oh. I'm now available in one solid color. I think it's a big mistake, but that's just, like, my opinion. 22/26 MPG is impressive. Myself, I'm not too good on the highway. Is it because you're slow or roadkill? Ooh. Duck. Traveling these days with the lines and the crowds and the body searches. Flying is a pain. That's why I road trip. Oh, I just flew in from Miami and boy, my arms are tired. That joke only works if you're not a duck. Oh. I get no respect. I tell the duck joke. I get no respect. Someone said this honestly looks like 2020 shit posting. So here's the thing. I think you might... I do see humor like this. I do see stuff that is just like so unfunny that it kind of loops back around to being funny. But there is a certain time where each decade adds another layer of irony. And now when you see posts like this, there's like 5 or 6 levels of irony. I feel like this is only like 1 or 2 levels of irony. Someone just said the onion is rotting. All right. I get it. Outrageous original tastes like nothing else except for itself, which makes it so original. Okay. The super consoles. That's a lot of text. More meat than your average cow. It's a weird cow photo. Oh man, that's like a horror jump scare cow. Why is the cow so fucked up? Because he's playing these great game consoles. The Game Saver. Instantly save your position anywhere in the game. Real-time save. It allows you to save your position anywhere and then go back and play it from that saved position. Unlike other cheating devices, you still get to play the game as designed, only you don't get sent back to the very start of the level each time you bite the bullet. Is that real? I know I've been saying that a lot, but that's really interesting. That was a technology that you could use at that time. 50, 60 Hz hertz upgrade for Super Nintendo. This upgrade will allow your Super Nintendo to run 17% faster. The same speed as our overseas counterparts. It will give you a full screen picture with no ugly horizontal borders. And you will also be able to play those NTSC only games. This will not harm the Super Nintendo. Do you ever want to play your games faster? 17% faster Mario, I guess. Stealth infrared joypads for the 3DO. Stealth infrared joypad. It will provide gamers with a solution to the problem of tangled up cords and more. Oh, more maneuverability. With an effective distance of up to 18 meters and high-speed turbo controls, this is the ideal joypad for all 3DO systems. Yeah, I don't know about infrared being used for wireless, but that definitely disconnected a bunch. The future is in George's hands. Space pirates are attacking. It's up to Samus Aran to save the day. His pneumo-osmotic precipitator allows him to collect items and fight bad guys and even climb up walls. It's Jetsons on the Super Nintendo. When I think of someone who's going to save the world from space pirates, George Jetson is like the second person that comes to mind. Jak 3. The epic Jak trilogy is coming to its dramatic conclusion. Rest assured, it won't end like this. The conclusion, the answers, the end of the epic. Ugh. Was this like a game series with a lot of story? Was there like a lot of overhanging story arcs? Two and 3, yes. Oh. I didn't expect that. I was hoping he would get crushed. Jak X. This time, Jak's racing for his life. You got crosshairs on your back, your engine's in the red. And to top it off, there's poison coursing through your veins. To survive, you'll have to power slide, turbo boost, and blast your way through 20 merciless tracks and brutal circuit races, and no-holds-barred death matches. Sure, people will call you a crazy driver, but only once. Oh, they die. Jak comes in second, he dies. Third, he dies. Fourth, he dies. Fifth, you get the idea. Really sold me on that. Konami just took your favorite shows off TV. Well, if you only read that, then you're gonna get angry. And when I was a kid, I didn't really read magazine ads that much. Like, if it was this wordy, I would just skip. They had Konami slot machines in Vegas. Rage bait. Is this early rage bait in a magazine in like 1989? Oh wait, 1993 it says here. Well, they're advertising Ninja Turtles 3, Batman, and Tiny Toons 2. Anatomy of an... Oh my god, I hate this guy so much. Anatomy of a nerd. No greasy kid stuff here. The only part of Lester that's bulletproof is his glasses. Support unit for massive brain. Neck. It's not Scott the Woz, chat. All weather gear. Very rugged. And that sweat never shows. Hey, a hero has to get inspiration from somewhere. Built to survive a 100-year flood. Leap confidently into hostile terrain. Here's the thing. Jumping in this game feels worse than every other jump in most video games. It's probably one of my most hated games. Unlikely is a kind word for Lester. This nerdish boy is marooned on a desert island that is crawling with pirates. All Lester wants is to go home. Between the beaches and his home lies an adventure so incredible, it might just make a man out of him. Digitized graphics bring Lester's every jerky step to life in true Geeko-Rama action. Wow, sounds appealing. Solve riddles, use items, and grab treasure in the hottest game to test any kid. Hey, jam it in their face and you may even get a kiss from Tika, the jungle babe. That's how they're advertising this? Solve riddles, use items, and grab treasure in the hottest... Oh, sorry. 8 megs of hilarious action. My brain just, like, smoothed over. Smooth animation makes it feel hell-o-real. Feels real. Use boomerangs, rocks, and props to escape. So, I want to, recommend everyone play Lester the Unlikely for 5 minutes. They tried to do a game that controls like shit, and that the animations were, you know, like they're also shit, but you're playing as a nerd who sucks. Yeah. That's the trick. So he sucks, and therefore the gameplay sucks because he sucks.
I like to shit. You like...
Bowser's got me. That's a lot of dialogue. This kind of sums up Mario's Missing in a weird way. The Software Toolworks presents a geography learning adventure that's way cool. I guess I need to learn. Wait, I thought Nintendo made Mario, dude. Why is Software Toolworks making geography learning adventure? Mario's in there. I see him. Deep within Antarctica, the evil Bowser has kidnapped Mario and plans to flood the planet by melting all the snow. Bowser has the latest in high tech. The passcode-operated remote transportation and larceny program. Using portals, Bowser's lizardly henchmen steal off to famous cities where they commit dastardly deeds. Mario needs you now! Mom! Mario needs me! I need to buy Mario's Missing! I need to save him! Oh, God, please! Mario's Missing has great 2D and 3D graphics. A new Mario music soundtrack, and lots of help screens and fold-out map to help you keep track of facts, clues, photos, and data. There's no 3D in this game. You know what's 3D? There's a little bit of Mode 7. And there's, like, pictures that are on the Super Nintendo, basically. This game is... It's edutainment. I rented this game, and I'm so happy I didn't buy it. Holy shit. This and Mario's Time Machine were really unfortunate rentals. Like, I wanted to enjoy them, because you could jump, and you could, like, walk. But that was it. Everything else was bad, and I'm glad I didn't buy these. Luigi, I've kidnapped Mario. Find him or else I'll destroy the planet. Bowser. Imagine a world without Mario. Mario's newest adventure is coming soon on Super Nintendo. I think this was probably somewhere around the time, maybe the next couple years, Nintendo got very stingy about licensing Mario out because of, you know, potential brand damage. So, when plumbers lose, 4-player action blazing tennis balls, exploding bass lines, and a couple of angry plumbers. New Mario Tennis. You don't just play it, you survive it. It's cute. A little too cute for my liking, but it's cute. Heh. His bazooka is worse than his bite. Dogs with rocket launchers sounds like a recipe for success. That was the quote. Deep and Totally Likeable by New Type USA. What is New Type USA? Metal Saga, let's see. Use your personal arsenal, unleash the dogs of war, hop in a tank. Test your skill in minigames, travel across war-torn world. Over 800 events and quests, providing 40-plus hours of gameplay. Full-scale RPG that offers unprecedented freedom. I'm very confused. That's over 20 events per hour. So how many events is that per minute? Is that every 3 minutes there's a new event? That's pretty good. That's deep and totally likable. That sounds like a recipe for success, in my opinion. Alright, chat wants to... Oh, chat wanted to see something. Everybody wants in. In crew. Cross the line, join the crew, tips, news, games, hot from inside. Cool stuff free. Get in today. Yeah, hot from inside, cool stuff free. What do you mean, dude? Why are aliens, like, getting hot from the inside? Here, a bonus piece of content. Here's an alien that crushes pennies in Las Vegas.
Crushing will begin. Excellent choice. Besides looking great, that hand will bring you good luck in the romance department. Not so much with humans, but with aliens like me. Hit it!
I found, yep, a real talking Norts that is both loud and never stops talking. Hot from inside. My stick is pure joy. And it's no extra charge. Wanna play? I don't know if that's like... Is that like real? Did Nintendo do this? I don't know if Nintendo made this ad or if this is just some, like, third-party Nintendo. Like, John Tendo, who was like, penis. Oh, this fucking game. If it's just a video game, why are you so out of breath? Here's why. Because I'm screaming and singing permanent spine damage. Awful. Some of the worst games I have personally ever played are on this list, in this magazine madness. If it's just a video game, why are you so out of breath? Let's see. Leap ceiling high in elastic sports. Race against time in action sports. Climb to the top of extreme arena in basic training. Face the ultimate challenge, the awesome aggro crag. Get immersed and dunked and moist in water sports. Tighten your helmet because realistic animation based on actual rotoscoped competitors lets you feel every twist, splash, and tumble of Nickelodeon's ultimate sports show. With 7 extreme events, Nickelodeon Guts will leave you breathless. It really makes you feel like your spine is getting fucking crushed. Join Popeye and his friends in the ultimate race.
Lace up those sneakers and crack... lace up those sneakers and crack open a can of spinach with Popeye and friends in this unique racing adventure. Choose from Big Bruiser Blue Toe, Adorable, Olive Oil, Cheeseburger, Chocolate Whipping, or Popeye himself, and prepare for a frantic dash to the finish line.
13 methods of travel. Race on foot, by boat, skateboard, pogo stick, jetpack, jungle vine, and more. Race from the jungle to the moon and beyond, collecting power-ups to bash baddies along the way. Popeye was cool still in 2005? Like, did this sell well? How to get Qbert out of your system. If you've been wanting to play Qbert but haven't been able to find it available for your home system, your time has come, because now you can keep things hopping with any of these popular home video and computer formats. Get going to your nearest video store and get Qbert today. While you're there, check out Parker Brothers, Popeye,
Frogger, Tutankhamun, and Super Cobra.
all the great arcade action games now, and all the great home formats. Damn, they just be making Qbert for everything. Quake 2. I think I've seen this one. Quake 2 Meat Market. Fryer leg quarters. USDA Grade A brain-fed wild game. Angst beef. That's pretty good. 100% spineless ground meat. There's a fake coupon for multiplayer as well. Oh, this is the console ports, N64 and PlayStation. Meat Tech. Wow. Baste them and waste them. New levels marinated with bolder, gutsier cuts make Quake 2 for the console a visual feast. Yeah. Meat ad. It's alright. I liked it. The story of your fighting is a poem of 2 words. You suck. Red Steel. On the Wii. I can train even you at the Red Steel Dojo of Pain. This is one of those things that sold itself based on motion controls. Also, that dude's face. It wasn't a great game, but it was one of the first games on the Wii. I think it was a launch title, in fact. And yeah, it was just like you use the sword with the Wiimote. And that was the big gimmick. Red Steel 2 was better, but by then I think people were like, I'm good. Oh, piss. This is piss. Pissing. 4 out of 5 people agree you can create wilder coasters with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. You can add Six Flags rides or manage Six Flags Park itself. Wow. They need to combine this with the ads from the early 90s and have it be like totally realistic pissing. If you play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, you might just feel like you're pissing yourself. You know, chat, I've been on a lot of roller coasters, and not once have I felt the desire to pee myself. Puke, maybe. But that's because I had like a rancid Wawa meal or something. Not Wawa, you know what I mean, just in general. Maybe 7-Eleven, McBag Bomb, Wendell. But, or even the food at the park. But yeah, never a desire to pee. Report to the bridge. Starfleet has appointed a new commander of the Starship Enterprise. You. Well, gonna fuck that up. In futures past, the new Star Trek The Next Generation episode for Super Nintendo, you can be any of your favorite crew members on the USS Enterprise, travel at warp speed, transport to distant planets, and boldly go where no one has gone before. Who did they erase? I'm looking here. They kind of all look composited in. It looks weird. It's Picard 2. Actually, it is. It's not Commander... I was going to say Commander McDuff. I was going to say that. from that one episode. But if you look, it's the exact same Picard. They just took him and put him up there. Worf looks especially crusty. There's a good image here. I think I played this game maybe a little bit. I don't think it was particularly like watching an episode of Star Trek. But I will show you a cool image from this ad. Yep. Worf is probably the one who is least likely to computers, to be honest. Shadowrun. In any other game, this might actually help you. When death can come from anywhere, it can make even the most unflappable near-future warrior a little jumpy. Shadowrun, good brains matter as much as good aim as you ditch the usual running gun to outwit and outgun your enemies. You're a deadly combination of firepower and mystic powers as you teleport, see through walls, and even turn to smoke, put the bad guys in a state of permanent relaxation. Bad news? Your enemies can too. Better keep your eyes open. It's like a kind of a... I don't know what this game is. I've never played this. But is it just me, or does this look kind of bad? Whatever this is. It's just weird. It's Bart Mania for your NES and Game Boy. Gangway, man. It's Bart Mania. 3 ways for your... looking for some wild skateboarding and graffiti, then help save Springfield from the and the Simpsons Bart vs. Space Mute. This game was shit. Oh, man. This is written like the emoji shitposts. Yeah, kinda. Like, this was way ahead of its time. There's a lot of Mr. Burns's, I'm noticing. I see like a Yeti Mr. Burns, a Pharaoh Mr. Burns. Yes. Excellent. Also, Alizarin, I think, made this. Really. Yeah. Sir. Come. Mr. Worf, do you know what a computer is? No, sir. And you are an officer on this bridge? Yes, sir. Very well. Carry on. More fun than rolling Homer in the snow. More fun than rolling Homer. What could be more fun than rolling Homer in the snow? Well, nothing. But these outrageous Simpson video games are really close. It's an avalanche of Simpsons hits on every video game system. More action, excitement, and fun than Bart, Ho-Ho Homer, and Krusty can shake candy cane at. Naughty or nice, let everyone know you want Simpsons video games, otherwise you'll get socks and underwear. If you want to check out the games early, your parents hid the presents in the attic again. Are there any good Simpsons games here? Someone said, I'm tired of this Worf slander. He was the security officer on the goddamn flagship of the Federation. He definitely knew what a computer was. Alright, chat member, eat any good books lately? Let's see, where are we going? Oh, cool. Dad will stop drinking if you get Sonic 3. There's no way that's real. No, that's fake. That's fake. Not an actual Sega ad in the bottom right. Okay. Yeah. God, I wish. This time speed won't be enough. Sonic the Hedgehog. In stores holiday 2006. 2006? Did you say 2006? Prepare to have your space invaded. Oh. Oh, it's these ads. I'm weirdly kind of nostalgic for these ads because when I first was subscribing to magazines, these were the ones that were there. Like a lot of these with the highlighted words and everything. The play it loud ads or whatever. Yeah. But, yeah, they just, like, crushed this man's face. Ever get a homework headache? You close the book, pop in a video game, pressure's gone, right? Except you just popped in a new Space Invaders for Game Boy. It's Super Game Boy. It's a mother-loving migraine. There's no escape. You move left, you move right. They just keep coming down. Their only goal is to parade across your skull until your brains are popping out your ears. They don't praise your skill. They don't admit defeat. Fry them all and they just get meaner and faster. Hey, there's a reason this game is legendary. Play on Game Boy and suffer alone, or link up and see whose heads for the baby aspirant first. Or who heads, rather. Slam it in your Super Game Boy and play it in color, just like it played in the arcade. Hot snot game connoisseur, are you? Try and beat the original. You'll be clawing at your temples, praying you were in calculus class. Play it loud. Are you fucking stupid? Also, totally 100% real. Real ad, Super Mario World 2, the baby's out of control. This baby's out of control. Mario's back in his biggest adventure yet. 4 years in the birthing. Ugh. And now this bambino comes kicking and screaming into the world of morphmation graphics. Wow, that term didn't catch on. A Nintendo brainchild that allows the characters and backgrounds to ripple, rubberize, and react like nothing you've ever seen. Except maybe that nasty gelatin salad your mom put out for company. But there's more than eye-popping visuals to drool over. There's over 60 levels packed with all new surprises, huge expanding bosses, and Yoshi, a cold-blooded babysitter who spits fire and launches eggs out his butt. He even morphs into a helicopter. Try that with your average lizard. And if that doesn't pacify you, there's over 130 different types of enemies. So, you may want to put on a fresh diaper. Cold-blooded. Yoshi is so cold-blooded he spits fire and poops eggs out of his ass. Oh! That baby food is 100% just smashed lentils. It does look like that. But yeah, I mean, this was the time for gross ads. It's definitely a huge genre of ad. The one place it's okay to poke a monkey with a stick. Super Monkey Ball touch and roll. I mean, there's other places. I just don't think you want to know about those places. Trauma Center Second Opinion. Don't forget your appointment with Dr. Styles on Wii Launch 06. What's the selling point here? I mean, it's cute. Trauma Center and Wii are an addictive combination that may result in prolonged fun and enjoyment for everyone. Early detection and pre-ordering are key to achieving all the possible entertainment that these items can provide. If you want your father to love you, you have to buy Trauma Center. Here's another one. The doctors will see you now. It takes years of medical school, residency, and clinic duty to become a surgeon and save lives, or you could skip all that and put on in a few hours after dinner. Dr. Stiles is back, but he's not the only surgeon on call. Dr. Nozomi Weaver joins the team, bringing along everything the doctor ordered. Difficulty modes, new surgical implements like the defibrillator, and an exciting, never-before-seen conclusion. This woman is not practicing sterile technique. But, I mean, do you need to? You don't need a lab coat. It's fine. All the top doctors in the world, get them out. Trauma Center under the knife. The patient's lives are in your hands. Heart surgery and tumor removal might look easy from the morphine end. But how do you think the doctor feels? Well, you're about to find out. The coolest thing I've seen with the touchscreen yet, says GameSpy. Trauma Center really shines in the way it mimics the excitement and pacing of real-world operations. GameSpot. Cool. Dr. Stiles equals stylus. Oh! No, I believe the games are good. I've never played them, but I've heard good things. Or maybe I did on a Sunday stream or something at some point. But yeah, you can operate. Where's that woman's other leg? Or is she just like perfectly sideways with the camera like Dr. Stylus is? Give your hands a rest. Hot movies available for your Sony PSP. Napoleon Dynamite, Super Troopers, iRobot with Will Smith, Predator, and Dodgeball. Man, that is a very, very interesting mix of movies. Napoleon Dynamite in the same advertisement as Predator starring Arnold. What a lineup. VG Expo, America's Video Game Expo. Work as if you were to live 100 years. Play as if you were to die tomorrow. Huh. Valley Forge Convention Center. This doesn't still exist, right? Also, that text on the right looks awful. Experience new games. It's all squashed. Thousands of games for sale. Play classic arcade games, console, PC tournaments, costume contest, and cosplay. Game Career Seminar. That's now the Greater Philly Expo Center. Wait, is this where Too Many Games is held? That's the Valley Forge Convention Center? Wow. That's interesting. So yeah, I guess it doesn't exist in this form as far as I'm aware, but Too Many Games kind of does this. That is the real Ben Franklin, by the way. They want people to cosplay as Ben Franklin. Chat. A new cosplay trend. We need to get this moving. We need to do founding fathers and old crusty guys. Just in general. Doesn't have to be a founding father. Just an old crusty guy. Just like Hamilton's. Like Hamilton Corps. Father maxing. Just like really, just like, you know how mimes and like French became like a big hot cosplay over the past year since Expedition 33 came out? I'm not even kidding, by the way. Mimes are really in right now. Just French in general. The cons I've gone to this year, it's the French. So it's time for the fathers. Virtual Bart. Here's another pretty bad one. Who needs reality? Yipes, Bart's stuck in a virtual reality machine. Enter the Jurassic era as Dino Bart. Face a post-apocalyptic Springfield as Doomsday Bart. Deploy your diaper chute as Baby Bart. You know what? No, this was probably better than the other ones just because I got a kick out of it for a little bit. It was like kind of entertaining for a little while, and it gave us... Like, it sucked shit to play, but... At least it made me laugh, and you get stuff like this. Remember the Bart corn dog? Yeah. Isn't Bart Hogg from Virtual Bart? Wacky packages. I've opened a lot of these. This is something that you can get where it's just like fake, like comedy advertisements. And yeah, I've opened them. I do have another card sauce basically ready to go soon. I don't know when, but soon. Maybe next week, even. We'll see. But yeah, the wacky package thing, you can see them bandaging for mummies. Minnow made. They're, you know, there's something. Ghoul Whip tired. This is just like the product at Omega Mart. You know what? I'll show you some Omega Mart. Omega Mart is like, in Vegas, it's like a fake supermarket that's like alternate reality. So it's basically real wacky packages, and you can buy a lot of this stuff. Like emergency clams. Oh, that's just steamed clams. Who told you this was butter? Next to plausible deniability and cherry blitz. That's a plushie. You can't actually do anything with that. Fresh Zalg. Yep. You have these. Some cool... You got some good names. You get Linzoy, Randalabra, Linzoy, Hump, Tenta. Hey, there's a chat member. Greb the Third, Jeff, Antonio, Jorsh, and also, oh, those. Real cereal, by the way. It's just real wacky packages. If you thought Tetris was fun, look what we did to Wordtris. Oh god. Whatever happened to Wordtris? Wordtris, get out of here. Acid, bombs, dynamite, our scientists made it hard to get a word in edgewise. This mind-boggling falling block Soviet game will burn you up, blow you away, blast your socks off. That was a selling point. Calling it a Soviet game was weirdly a selling point because of how big Tetris was. Kind of surprised, weirdly, we haven't heard from this series. No crying to mommy when you lose. The official game of World Series Poker. Certainly is. It's poker, all right. Feel the intense power of having way too many options to choose from. The next generation is over 100 high-def games and counting. Whenever you want to shoot or strategize, race or roleplay, play sports, or play with your kids, Xbox 360 has the game to answer your every whim, rush, and glory-soaked desire. Yeah, that's not funny. This is a real problem now, Microsoft. It really is kind of a problem. it really becomes like kind of an issue, which is why we have to rely on like pure addiction games, like slot machine gaming and Megabonk dopamine games, in order to like break through the tens of thousands of games that are actually available at any moment, because there's so much, and so many games are so long, hundreds of hours, or they're live services. So in order for something to really break free and grab your attention, you need game mechanics of gamble. It works. King Kong on your Xbox 360, except he's not actually on there. The Next Generation is a more beautiful movie. Plug in and tune everything else out of your Xbox 360 with the Xbox 360 HD DVD player. Experience 6 times the resolution of DVD at up to 1080p and up to 6 times the disbelief for one clearly affordable price. It's kind of a clever-ish ad, I suppose. Yoshi's Cookie. Good timing, because Yoshi will be revealed tomorrow. I think he has a cookie, even. But there is a Nintendo Direct for the Mario Galaxy movie, featuring the leaked Yoshi. Let's see. What does this say? Anything good? It's just Yoshi's Cookie. It's an okay game. I didn't really love Yoshi's Cookie. I rented it. It's fine. Just another puzzle game. You can play it. You could do a whole segment on Tetris's terrible sequels. There are... You know what? If anyone wants to help me put together a fucking collection of Tetris Terrible, I'm down. Mario and Yoshi are filling in at the Cookie Factory, and the snacks are piling high. You gotta stack them, and there's mouth-watering madness, and there's 100 stages. Yeah, it's Yoshi's Cookie. It's not Mario is missing. Get closer to the animals, at least as close as you'd want to. Oh, because you can smell the poop. With Zoo Tycoon 2, you can get as close to the animals as you want without smelling like a zookeeper. Feed them, build their habitats, and manage your own zoo to keep the guests and animals satisfied. You can even keep a photo album of your special moments together, so come on, step into the only zoo where you won't step in anything else. Come on, step right up. Step and shit.
We like to shit.
And that's it. That is your magazine madness for today. There were a couple really wacky ones. I think we probably saw most of the wackiest magazine ads, print ads, if you will. If there's any in magazine, if there's any that I've missed from Magazine Madness 1 until now, for a future segment, please let me know, chat members. But otherwise, that will be the kind of magazine ads we get, that caliber of gross out, play it loud. But thank you. Yeah. We can take a quick break, and then Eternal Darkness. Goblin Dance remake. I love this, by the way. It is violating the gasm policy that Twitch has. Remember, you can't have gasms. Is this gasm? Yeah, there's some gasm. There's a little bit of gasm in here, chat. I'm sorry. Avert your eyes. Goblin emote not allowed. Gasm policy violated. All right, let's play some game.